Hey, I hope you are having a great day so far. I am coming at you today with some lacrosse. And for those of you that don't have a lacrosse stick or a lacrosse ball, don't worry. You can do some of these activities with a cup and a smaller ball. If you don't have a ball, make one with paper, crumble it up, tape it up, and if you don't want to use that, then get creative. I know that Donnie had mentioned using a softball glove and taping a broomstick to it to kind of mimic the lacrosse stick as well. So have fun with it. Go for it. Whatever it is that you want to use, this is all about hand-eye coordination. And I really, really appreciate one of my 8th graders requesting a lacrosse video. I know it's a pretty big bummer that all of these seasons have been canceled for the spring, but I'm sure that quite a few of you have some workouts from your actual teams if you are on one outside of school. If you're not, I'll just give you some really simple ones just to keep your skills up. If you are not using a lacrosse stick and you are using a cup, then the first few things that I'm going to talk about are for lacrosse, so you can kind of just fast forward it until you see me kind of tossing the ball up in the air. All right, let's get started. So first things first, my lacrosse players, we are going to work on cradling, okay? Everything that you do with one side, I always want you to do non-dom as well, okay? Really just opening up that gate and closing it, getting that high, low, going back and forth, dominant to non-dominant, overhead, keeping that ball in your net, okay? Back and forth. See how many times you can do it without it dropping. For some of you, it'll be super easy. Man, on my non-dominant side, whoo, okay, that's a little bit more difficult, but you'll get used to it, all right? Okay, from cradling, we're gonna do a little bit of defensive footwork, super simple. Grab 4 objects that you have just laying around, just like with the soccer one, okay? I grabbed some of my groceries that I'm using for Taco Tuesday / Cinco de Mayo tomorrow. All right, so I have some Tostitos, some salsa, and my 2 taco kits. So when you're working on your defense, this is a super small square, so make it as big as you want. Start out at one corner or at one object. Keep that stick up. You want your elbows bent a little bit, okay? But also nice and strong so that nobody can push through you, okay? Nice and simple with your agility. You are just going to run up. As you get to the next object, your arms are still here the whole entire time, okay? Here, side shuffling, back pedaling, side shuffle, okay? You can always go through this, reverse, okay? You can also, if you want to add a ball in there, put a ball right on in the middle. Let's see if I can scoop up this bad boy. All right, hands up, running up, side shuffle, back pedal. At this corner, you run through, scoop it up, and cradle. All right, that's what you can do for defense. For offense, just work on your spins a little bit, okay? So get an object, get a person, whoever you want, whatever you want. Just set up one. If you want a few, that's perfectly fine as well. So for offense, I'm gonna move my tacos, my crunchy ones, all right, over a little bit. I love the crunchy tacos. I don't know what y'all like, if you even like tacos or not. Okay, so let me move my salsa. Okay, so as you come up, all right, if you have the ball on your dominant side, make sure you step with your dominant foot to cut off that player, all right? Switch so that you are going weak side. Spin so your back is to them, and you now can continue, all right? Practice both ways, all right? So you have your dominant here before I run into the bush, okay? You also have your non-dominant, all right? So as you run up, step with that non-dominant foot, protect the ball, okay? Spin around so your back is to the defender and cradle on. Super simple. You can set up your own little obstacle course. You can do some target practice, all right? If you have a brick wall somewhere, I don't know what your house is made of, but go for it if your parents or whoever are okay with it. So you can work on your footwork for defense, keeping that stick up, keeping your arms nice and strong so that nobody can push past you. And with offense, just making sure that you are really getting used to using both sides, all right? Dominant, non-dominant, all right? Work on that footwork a little bit too. Work on those moves to get around those defense people, okay? Defensive, the defense, okay? To get around them. So if you have both, or if you don't have a lacrosse stick, if you don't have a lacrosse stick, things that you can do with a cup, all right, that you can also do with a lacrosse stick as well, just toss it up to yourself, okay? This is really working on hand-eye coordination, all right? If you have a lacrosse stick, catch on the flip side, all right? If you want to try and toss it high, spin around, I'm kind of nervous that I'm going to twist my ankle because there's a lot of divots from the dogs in this yard, so I'm not going to do that. But one thing that you can do, move my crunchy tacos out of the way. All right, one thing that you can try is just tossing on one side, and trying to catch on the other, okay? That takes a lot of hand-eye coordination, okay? So if you can, that wasn't that great. So if you can do that, you're pretty well off, okay? So again, you can do that. You can do that with a cup, with your lacrosse stick, with a softball glove even, whatever, okay? As long as you have an object that you are catching with, not your hands, okay, but object control right here, okay? So you can do some tricks, look anything up online. There's a lot of stuff there, okay? And also partner passing. I forget if I said this in the beginning, but I got that idea with the cups from one of my first graders who did that during the household item challenge. So thank you so much for that. And if you just want to have somebody toss the ball to you, you can do that. See how many you can catch without it dropping. Set yourself up for some sort of challenge when it comes to object control and hand-eye coordination, okay? Those are the two big focuses for this video, all right? Again, set up your own little obstacle course if you have a lacrosse stick or if you have something where you can cradle the ball to where it might drop, because that's kind of the challenge to it. So email me, let me know if you want anything else or if you came up with your own drills, and I will see you later. Oh, also, little bit of safety and health right now. When it is sunny outside, make sure you put on some sunscreen because it is about to start getting real hot out. Even if the sun is behind some clouds, make sure you put some sunscreen on because I didn't today and I'm kind of paying the price for it. My face is really hot, my shoulders hurt a little bit, okay? So just keep yourself safe and wear that sunscreen. I will see y'all later. Bye.